Eso, ahora sí. Aquí estamos con el Batman, el enemigo dentro. Que ya era hora, ¿no? Que hace bastante tiempo que jugamos al primero. Vamos, fue la semana pasada, creo. Pero es que ya por fin me llegó el Jedi Fallen Order y bueno, le hemos estado dando bastante fuerte. Entonces, pues nada, vamos a empezar el capítulo 2. Vamos, el capítulo 2 no. El capítulo 1 del segundo juego. Eso es lo correcto. Y lo vamos a empezar también en modo sombras, ¿vale? Igual que teníamos el primero. Y veo que está todo bien. No está todo bien porque no tenemos categoría. Un juego más que Twitch no me pone la categoría. Dadme un segundito que la pongo. Vamos a ver. Batman. Ay, etiquetas no, categoría, por favor. Y enemy, ahí está. Hecho. Perdón. Vale. Ok. Y ahí está. Eso es. Vale, perfecto. Dicho esto, ya con la categoría puesta, vamos a tuitearlo. Y muchas ganas, de este segundo, de ver por dónde van los tiros con Selina, sobre todo. Ya sabemos que mi política en este juego es que a la hora de tomar una decisión, la importancia de Selina está aquí y todos los demás, pues, más o menos por aquí, ¿vale? Ya luego el resto, pues, en fin. Y bueno, ya ve por dónde va con Selina y tengo mucha curiosidad por saber también cómo va a ir el tema del Joker, que lo vimos en el primer juego, salió un poquito en Arkham, y creo recordar que incluso en los créditos salía que salía de Arkham, ¿no? Creo que sí. Creo que al final lo sacaban de Arkham. Y bueno, y mucha curiosidad por dónde van a ir los tiros con él. Bueno. ¿Cómo empezar tu historia? Hombre, vamos a continuar, por supuesto. Que para eso tenemos nuestra partida del 1. Eso es. Hombre, el enigma. Por cierto, esto es otro juegazo increíble. Que si no lo conocéis, creedme a mí que es brutal. Y que de hecho, vamos, lo tengo. Creo recordar que lo tengo en la Play. Que me lo compré para la Play 4. Si no estoy yo recordando mal. Y si se confirman, si se confirma que va a salir el 2 el año que viene, para cuando salga el 2, para tenerlo fresquito, nos lo vamos a jugar por aquí por streaming también, que a mí me flipó, pero me flipó brutal. He oído hablar de él, pero nunca lo he jugado. ¿Es de furros? No, no es de furros. Básicamente está basado en unos cómics que se llaman fábulas, ¿vale? Que, bueno, furro... el protagonista es un poco furro. El protagonista es básicamente el hombre lobo de los cuentos. El hombre lobo que sopla la casa de los tres cerditos. Bueno, el lobo que sopla la casa de los tres cerditos y tal. Pues eso, los cómics van de que los cuentos clásicos, tipo eso, pues los tres cerditos, Blancanieves, Cenicienta, todos los cuentos así clásicos, se ven exiliados de su mundo y tienen que venirse al nuestro. Y el cómic va de cómo les va la vida en una especie de gueto que se forman en nuestro mundo, ¿vale? Y el juego está basado en el cómic y está muy, muy bien. Y si sacan el 2, ya os digo que nos lo vamos a jugar. Y luego el 2, cuando salga. Pero bueno, de momento, vámonos con el enigma. Uno de los criminales más antiguos y letales de Gotham ha regresado. Batman debe colaborar con nuevos y viejos aliados para detener esta creciente amenaza. Sí, os decirles, los cómics son muy buenos y el juego también, vamos, hay calidad ahí. Bueno, hasta que la batiseñal se muestre apenas visible. Yo creo que por defecto está bien, ¿no? Sí. En el anterior lo pusimos morado. Yo creo que ahora, por cambiar un poco, lo podríamos poner amarillo, ¿no? Tal vez el amarillo y el negro yo creo que quedan Rojo, que no es rojo, tío, es que es naranja. Es que. Mira, mirad, ahora que tenéis aquí mi sudadera, mirad, el color de mi sudadera y el color del arito ese que hay ahí, el dron, creo que es el dron de Batman. Es que es naranja, no es rojo. ¿Por qué dicen rojo cuando quiere decir naranja? ¿Por qué? Naranja, claramente. Es esto. Y mi sudadera es naranja butano. En fin. Que sí, creo que lo vamos a poner amarillo, ¿no? Sí. Varía según las decisiones.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until
Hasta que
I learned the truth. My father, Thomas
nunca he
Wayne, was
visto
a
ningún
criminal.
otro juego de superhéroes
He
que
ruled
confunda
over
naranja y
Gotham
rojo de
in
esta forma.
shadows.
Yo sí.
And everything
Y
I
tú
thought I
también.
knew about
Y todos lo
myself
sabéis.
changed
Pero
forever.
no queréis verlo.
The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I
Como
was
vimos en el
committed to
primero.
Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe.
Acá
After a
el
bloody
Joker.
battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
No, más bien no.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO,
Pipex.
international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Maury's, we'll find them.
The GCPD
Bueno.
already bugged his penthouse and found nothing,
Is
meaning
this
that if he's doing
cyberpunk?
arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Maury is saying.
standing
Oh,
by
bueno.
for support.
Madre mía.
Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept it.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring.
Algo con
Diversified into
micrófono, el
biotech
móvil,
shortly
hombre.
after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Eso.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Maury's conversation.
Hackear.
I'm hacking into Maury's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
Gasta dinero, que paso
I
tengo
figured you
mucho.
went to fancier casinos.
El
Someplace where
silencio
only
es una
high
opción
rollers
válida.
go.
Me lo recuerda, pues yo,
something
la verdad
different.
es que me callé muy
New
poco en el
thrills.
primer juego, ¿eh?
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Hostia.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10
Me
times.
importa un carajo.
Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Hostia. Se lía.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
well, since you put it like that. I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
La única pregunta a la que nunca puedes responder con un sí. ¿Tiene bajado?
Let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Te has metido con el rico equivocado. Motherfucker.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Técnicamente tampoco puedes responder que sí. ¿Va a ser mentira tu respuesta a esta pregunta?
Batman?
Sí, porque, claro, si dices que sí es que estás mintiendo, entonces ahí se crea una paradoja.
Multiple
¿verdad?
gunmen,
También.
hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Ah, coño. Batitraje. Vámonos.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Bueno. Tiempos de carga, ¿eh? What a concept.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
Un reloj, ¿no?
I've got visual.
Las manecillas de un reloj.
That drone fully
Un reloj o sus manecillas, no sé, depende a lo que se quiera referir
We'll
él.
need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again.
Vale, si se supone que
He's not to be
Enigma...
taken lightly.
Es un villano veterano de antes de cuando Batman era Batman, ¿no? Creo.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Un poco, la verdad.
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
And they're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Bueno, y que... Ah. Puedo mover el dron, hijo mío.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Stealth.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Es que ataque frontal, gas lacrimógeno le va a dar a los rehenes, pero bueno.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of
Sobrevivirán.
sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Ataque frontal, como empiece.
Completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Vamos. Golpear. ¡Ay! Que no veo lo del círculo. Bueno, pues... Toma. Lanzar o arrancar ruleta. Lánzate. Eso es.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
Anclar el arma. Si anclamos un rehén... Si anclamos un rehén, le puede disparar al otro. Claro.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Se va muy sobraete, ¿no? El muchacho. Teniendo en cuenta a quién, con quién se las está viendo. Eso. Brave, ya que ha cargado Batman la electricidad, habrá que usarla, ¿no?
You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
Eres noticias de
Now I'm
ayer.
back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. All you have have to be kidding.
¡Ay, que no veo el botón! Joder. Esto va a ser un problema, ¿eh?
But not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Pero bueno, vaya opción.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
¿Qué era eso?
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
In extremis. Pero ha perdido dos... Ni siquiera dos dedos, dos falanges de un modo muy desagradable. Pero,
You broke the cage.
la de parry.
That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Mori made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in justice. Mori deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one.
Anti-American way. Cuestiones, ¿eh? No te cansas de recibir, hijo. Pues ahí me lo ha dicho. Costalazo. Edificio circular. Supongo que eso se refería a una patada, ¿no? Circular. Que tiene un nombre en inglés. La traducción sigue siendo malilla, ¿eh? No ha mejorado la traducción del primero al segundo.
But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Vale. Justo, ¿eh?
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Hombre, Waller.
After all, we're here to help.
Amanda. Bueno, buen prólogo. Amanda Waller es la que inicia el Suicide Squad. ¿Cómo se llama él? Task Force, no. Tiene otro nombre dentro del universo, pero no recuerdo ahora mismo.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Vale. Inventario, ¿ahora tenemos inventario?
days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help, dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that.
Su arrogancia será su perdición. ¿Ve?
He keeps showing off. He's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. What we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Different is on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
Silencio.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Silencio.
Don't worry. You'll come around.
Con Batman quiero callarme un poco más.
Is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut.
Sí, pero si le hubiera dicho que entrase a tope pegando tiros, a lo mejor se hubiera llevado algún tiro, algún rehén y hubiera sido
all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
Back off, Waller. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler.
Claro.
Or hadn't you
Estás entrando tú un
he was the
fuerte.
one cutting off fingers?
No, I noticed, all right. Just like I noticed you let him get away. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Díselo.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
Hombre,
I
Blake.
put together this psychological profile of Riddler.
¿Por qué no usas su nombre de
See when you
pila?
read it. He's
Robin.
changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help.
Lo del acertijo, o sea, lo del rompecabezas no se lo voy a decir. Pero, hombre,
I'm
un poco de
Gotham born
información
and
le vamos
raised,
a dar,
you
¿no?
know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you.
Una
I
fan.
do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy.
Vamos a
You can't
callarnos.
keep away, can you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I think I know you a little better now.
Esta escribió una nota. Ojo, que ha escrito una nota.
Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like.
No me gusta la actitud.
There's a lot of ways this could go.
No me gusta la actitud que tiene Waller. Y ahí me han permitido hacer una salida dramática y eso no me puedo resistir a eso. El enigma. Creo que me gustaba más el anterior traje, ¿eh?
What an eventful evening.
Menos, un poco menos armadura, un poco más traje de superhéroe. Pero vamos, o sea, este está chulo también, pero eso, creo que el anterior me gustaba más. Clásica ambiental o jazz. Venga, ya.
Need something cool.
Cool. Personaje. El Bruno.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Venga.
Let's get to work. Selina. She'll stay away if she knows what's good for her.
Se fue de Gotham durante el asalto final de la señorita Arkham. No sé si volverá algún día. Me gustaba practicar con ella. Me gustaba practicar anatomía con ella. Tras ser atacado, se convirtió en dos caras. Usó su autoridad para declarar la ley marcial. Como se le fue la olla. Pingüino volvió a Gotham para unirse a los hijos de Arkham. Buscó vengarse de mi familia por haber destruido la suya. Señorita Arkham. La derroté, pero no sé si está viva o muerta. Nunca encontramos su cuerpo. Si no hay cuerpo... Sí, Gatúbela, es que está... O sea, los subtítulos están en español, pero de Latinoamérica. No de España. Y además están regular traducidos. Aparte de... O sea, dialectos aparte... están regular traducidos. Vamos, los del primero lo estaban y los de este, por un par de cosas que he visto ya,
No
también.
explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous.
No mal,
so
pero
far.
regular.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
¿Y eso? ¿Alfredo?
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Saca un poco tocaillo.
No,
Bueno, a Bruce
don't
le
you worry
falta
about me.
un cachito de oreja. Un cachito
should be fine.
demasiado
It was
redondo.
worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Cuidado, ¿eh? Cuidado, Alfred, que no quiero sustos.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
That man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Upgrades siempre están bien. Vale.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Claro, es pre-Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
Joder.
I take everything back.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Es verdad que me fascina que la silla se meta en el suelo.
Or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Coño.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
¿Sabe? Pues un barco por los ojos de buey, puede ser una aguja por el ojo de la aguja. El ojo de la aguja, un huracán.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Ah, es verdad, parece un vinilo, ¿no?
Look at these strange grooves.
Sí, sí, parece un vinilo. Y justo convenientemente hemos visto que tenemos un vinilo por aquí con el que hemos puesto jazz. Míralo. Pua, madre mía. Que Bruce, es que eres, de verdad, el mayor detective del mundo, amigos.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit.
Lucius, de verdad que pobre hombre, este hombre está explotado, pero día y noche. Porque mira, Alfred ya llega a un punto en el que como que se asume, ¿no? Pero Lucius, pobrecito mío, que tiene su vida, su familia y las 24 horas ahí al servicio de Batman.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Muy bien. Pero la Baticao no la hemos visto.
Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina.
Ni el bat repelente de tiburones, o bati repelente para tiburones, en este caso.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with the progress of the Arkham remodel. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the GCPD.
Esta va de colega, pero en el primero nos jodió bastante.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in
Pues
that
no.
case?
Es que no te incumbe,
Seems like
amiga.
an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this is just something for Lucius.
I see.
Yo que sé más borde, tío. Que no me sale ser borde, porque no soy una persona borde. Pero vamos, le tenía que haber dicho que no te incumbe. Si es que tú encima... Yo que sé más borde, ¿eh?
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
Además cómodo, ¿eh? En la silla y cómodo.
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? A micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
¿Pero qué es esto?
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present.
Por supuesto, la hija de Lucius también es una super cerebrito inventora de la leche.
Programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. It's so hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Sí que lo ha tenido, sí.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Ingeniería molecular.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Bueno.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see
No sé si le va a gustar a Lucius
so well.
que se involucre su hija en estas cosas, porque es lo típico que...
He would love that.
I hope
lo típico que se pone protector... No sé,
China.
veremos, ¿eh?
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission. We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Nombre de pila, Robin.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
De la conducta.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home.
No tenemos nada que ocultar.
Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long. This office, it really
los archivos de Enigma que se llevó Batman. So. Bruce, por Dios. Y se pone delante.
Is this you?
Ay, Dios mío, Bruce. Qué mal, qué mal.
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It was long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city.
Coño, ya.
Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
Mira, soy rico. Me vas a
Think you could bring it down?
Vas a dar un segundito que soy rico y me llaman en cosas importantes.
What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good.
De hecho, la mayoría no lo fueron.
You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you.
Bueno.
Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
Sí, porque intentaba detener la pelea.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
Qué cabrón.
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father.
Oui.
Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I am calling my lord. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius?
Pues si no había bombas ni nada, ¿no?
Lucius! No!
Coño. Pues sí que había.
One killed and
Goodbye,
14
old friend.
injured after a tragic explosion
The
at Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief technology officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant
Vaya
and father
movidón.
of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Vaya movidón. Pues sí, lo había analizado, ¿no? Y no había...
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss
Iba a
you.
decir que sí, que siempre estuvo porque lo tenía explotado. Y al final ha explotado, de verdad.
It's hard to bear.
Ay. Ay.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
Perdón.
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't
Ahora
let him get
personal.
away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a
A
family
veces
apart in
lo
the process.
traducen como acertijo
Don't worry, Al.
y a veces como enigma.
I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme.
Hombre.
Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back.
Qué pena.
I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Y además investigando algo para mí.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Qué duro, ¿eh?
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
Debió hacer tiempo, qué cabrón, ¿te imaginas decir eso?
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Poquito, tal vez.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
¿Por qué? Eso no ha tenido que ser bonito.
Hardly anything left.
Claro. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué te harías eso?
What were you guys working on that could have caused that?
Ain't that the
Doesn't
question?
quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
God, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
Vamos a no mentirle, ¿no?
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Tu relación con Tiffany ha cambiado.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Joder. Mi razonamiento es sobre todo que Tiffany es muy inteligente. Y...
For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's good to see you.
Que eso, que Tiffany es muy inteligente y si le mentimos se va a dar cuenta.
Absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch.
Que hasta cuando no es malo, es el caos.
I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Vale. Get well soon.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
También dije que, bueno, que Selina estaba aquí y los demás aquí y que vamos a intentar que el Joker no se vuelva malo. Por todos los medios. Igual no se puede, ¿eh? Igual está escrito porque es el Joker. Pero lo vamos a intentar.
It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
Que está fuera de Arkham.
It's not like Arkham.
¿Quién es el Joker? Yo solo conozco al Bromas, acá al Jajas. Bueno, aquí será el Guasón, claro. El XD.
You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
It's the best place for you. I'm sure they take you back.
Oh no, Bruce. Didn't you know? I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you?
Venga.
I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Esto es un juego muy peligroso el que estamos jugando aquí.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
Vamos, que son criminales.
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John.
Ahí mínimo podemos sacar información.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
La foto.
I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
Es su enemigo.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude.
Lo peor de
I tried
todo.
to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John.
Soy colega.
You can trust
Cuéntame, amigo. Encima con Flash y el ruido,
Mainstay of any healthy
Y Tiffany lo ha visto.
I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until
Como lo
next time.
encuentre, ya no va a confiar más en nosotros.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
No.
I don't think that camera flash went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Un amigo necesitado. El trofeo.
Enjoying the view?
Yeah, hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
Yo también.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
Bueno, vale. Silencio.
It's not the way I do
Me he equivocado de botón, quería darle al círculo.
It's not the way we do things. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Bueno, díselo.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation.
Jodidísimo Gordon con esto de Waller,
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
A ver.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Oh, ya estamos.
Damn it! It's
Carajo.
It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Preferiría un fumadero de crack.
Oh, God.
Joder.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Oh, Mario.
Holy crap.
Oh, no, mi
He's one of
tocayo.
Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Sería por dentro.
Bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt.
Ay.
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
I don't.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Le gusta también, por lo que veo, arrancar dedos.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields.
Faraday cage. De esas dos palabras, la que no entiende es cage.
Aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Wacko.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Fuego sale de ahí a lo
Still
mejor, ¿no?
warm.
Claro.
There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Pobre Benigno. Ay, señor. Bueno, pues mira, esto parece que aquí, ¿no? Ah, no, dedos cortados.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Y esto que son los dedos.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Se lo habrá cogido del móvil de este, ¿no? O algo.
Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry
Esos recursos no eran para tu alocada riña con Batman. Lo sabías y aún así se viste adelante. Claro.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll kill each other.
Es verdad, Batman, tío, es verdad. No te pongas así porque es verdad.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens. If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Y Batman, siendo Batman, resulta que no tiene ninguna lente polarizada, oye. Bueno, ¿qué más?
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino.
It
was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Primero la silla, ¿no? Luego esto.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off.
Claro.
Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Luego salió y pasó lo del zapato.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic.
Claro.
As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Y luego lo de la caja.
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst.
Claro. Por cortarle los dedos no se ha muerto.
We can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know,
sí que lo es.
The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Joe.
Well, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
Joder. Bueno, ya empezamos.
It's rising, Batman. Wrong way. That's what that agent did.
Perdón.
You gotta crisp up real good. You don't get a move.
Ya voy.
I can almost make out a message.
Batman.
Sí, joder.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations.
Esa era la urgencia.
You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Es que no me he enterado del acertijo, ¿eh? Vale. No se le ocurrió eso al otro, joder. Hostia. Uno no ve problemas, el otro no miente. Ah, bueno, el que no oye. Fácil. Ah.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
¿Vas a meter la mano, Batman? Yo aún así no me arriesgaría. Yo hubiera metido un palito o algo.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's...
Claro.
That's how he died.
No había explosivo. No había explosivo en el...
Riddler.
Claro.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my
No había explosivos en el acertijo, en el puzzle. Lo que había era la señal para el misil.
Their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
Turn yourself in while you still have a chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay? Not when you've just started earning my respect.
Vaya.
I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Voy a dignarte con una respuesta.
You're the one killing innocents, Riddler.
You think any of these agents are innocent? The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But
¿Pero tú cuántos años tienes, amigo?
That's the thing about having a mind like mine.
Ahí por ahí pegándole a la gente.
You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to
A ver,
make of it.
él de verdad que no sabía que ahí había algo peligroso.
Yet easily lost, isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Qué mamona.
I'll wait for Waller to pass on what we found.
Gordon?
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I.
Joder.
What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
Joder.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system.
En efecto.
Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
Hecho de locura. Trofeo ganado. Está la cosa compleja, ¿eh?
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are.
Fijo que ya lo sabe.
If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
Coño.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave Scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other.
We can't indulge in despair, Alfred. We simply don't have time for it.
Yes, you're right, of course, Bruce. I'm sorry. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, this war of ours is taking its toll.
Normal.
The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Tiene que tener alguna forma de localizarlos, ¿no? Supongo.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Siempre hace mucha gracia que la silla salga del suelo, de verdad que sí.
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
El vídeo de los últimos momentos de Lucius, ¿no?
I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Si es que te lo he dicho, Alfred, hijo.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll
Te lo he dicho.
I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Tenemos que haberle insistido a lo mejor. Que no queríamos que lo viera.
Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
¿Cómo?
Tiffany.
Era este, ¿no? No.
Tiffany.
That's a match.
Bruce. Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack.
Okay.
They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal.
Batman ingeniero de sonido.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
¿Qué nombre, eh?
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
2 puntos. Oh no.
Maybe we should go back to the beginning.
Habla con emojis, tío.
Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Hombre, es más probable que nos ayude el Rumi, ¿no? Porque si este es...
Riddler's lieutenant.
Claro.
Eli Nabel.
Es fiel a él,
in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Bueno, encima de eso, Gordon ya está enfadado con nosotros. Vamos con el Rumi, creo yo, ¿eh?
Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him.
Sí, ojalá Joker escribiendo
Bruce Wayne sort of parley with Mori. She'll not be best pleased.
Vamos a ir a por el roomie. Me gusta más hacer las interrogaciones como Batman. Pero es que es eso, no quiero enfadar más a Gordon y creo que ese tiene más probabilidades de hablar.
I'll meet with Maury. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
La matrícula personalizada. Uf, Alfred está chungo, ¿eh? Normal. Con la que se lió en el anterior juego y la que ya se ha liado en este y acabamos de empezar. Pero eso está chungo. Seguimos con las lentillas del Cyberpunk.
Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it.
A ver.
They're following his every move. Gotta be careful here. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Maury.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
Estaría bien. Estaría bien que no ocurriera.
No time to waste.
Vaya.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Maury. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
Pinky promise.
We have a mutual enemy, Maury. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
La verdad,
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
We are on the same side of this, Maury. I was here in the casino that night. I saw what he did to you. It's only a matter of time before he comes at you again.
Maybe you're right. I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target.
Le creo.
Your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Era un asqueroso criminal.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago.
Vaya hombre.
And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
Venga, va. Total. Yo creo que al margen de eso este tío no tiene...
Send me a postcard from the beach.
No tiene una gran relevancia, creo yo.
I owe you a great debt. If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
Thank you.
Be careful, Mr. Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with. Now, I suggest you make yourself scarce before our agency friends return.
Eso último que me ha dicho de si esto sale a la luz.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
The Lady of Dublin.
Which is?
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
Largo este primer capítulo, ¿eh? ¿Cuánto llevamos? 2 horas casi. Porque siempre pone Torre Wayne en la ubicación, ¿os habéis fijado? Siempre pone Torre Wayne y nunca estamos en la Torre Wayne.
Men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Vamos a ver.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
Tiene el agente Blake.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of. You agency imbeciles.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
We found him.
All your idiot colleagues.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
History of terrible decisions. Your agency has been on my...
A good spot for cover.
I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your... Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you.
Wait for it.
When they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture.
Don't want him raising an alarm. I'll move when he isn't
making
looking.
people see that. You think? I'm sure you can understand. I get it.
Careful.
I know.
Pues si no me estaba mirando. Es falso. Es que no me estaba mirando.
You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
¡Ay!
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Irracionante.
Vermin.
Muy bien, ¿no?
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up. Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
Pero bueno, pero el acertijo aquí que tiene, por Dios. Vaya liadón.
Oh God, not more.
Parece esto el despacho del señor Barnes, por Dios.
The shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks.
Yo insisto que este señor es muy mayor para estar pegando esos saltos, ¿eh?
I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
Don't think my compassion means I won't hurt you. Don't think I won't beat you within an inch of your life.
Hard to do that when you're in a cage. Even harder when you're dead.
Vaya.
My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this. A ver.
Get them right? This happens.
Oh.
I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want. Not Agent Avesta.
Que además Batman tendrá protecciones seguros en la capucha, pero ella...
You can handle the sonic blasts.
Claro.
But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead.
Qué cabrón.
Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Qué cabrón.
Lucius Fox.
Very good,
Qué
Batman.
cabrón.
You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also,
completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that!
Please, don't let him die. Say
I
it!
need an answer. Or...
Es que si no los va a matar.
Click, click!
Avesta. The answer
Y yo que no
is
se muera,
Agent
que no se muera
Avesta.
Vesta, tío, por favor.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my god. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
Eso es.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
Definitely not you.
Vamos. Se lo hemos dicho.
What are you doing?
Pero lo ha hecho esa última vez.
No!
Y ahora salimos y le pegamos la golpiza de su vida.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me. You might have bought yourself some time with that trick. But I have backup on the way. You're still going to die. Just like everyone else who's spot.
Muy guapo esto, ¿eh?
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Lo que... el plan B. Ah, mira, está viva. Pero hombre, los pescaditos. A ver, que lo lleva muy alto, muy alto. O sea, está viva, pero alguna secuela la habrá quedado seguro. Segurísimo. La ha dado 4 veces.
This can't be happening.
¿Que no? Patada de futbolista. Vaya patona. Saque de falta. Me encanta la traducción. Patada de futbolista. Uf, a esta le ha pasado algo seguro.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
I'm just glad you're on your feet. You took quite a beating.
No oye.
Agent, are you okay?
No oye. Ahora.
My ears! I can't hear.
He llegado justo para ver la patona. Buen momento. Uf, qué duro, tío. Pero bueno, verás. Mejor eso que hubieran muerto los otros dos, ¿no? Es horrible, pero yo qué sé.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Avestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Silencio.
Well, I wouldn't know what to say either. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed.
Si no hubiéramos hecho eso, me habría dicho, te he hecho matar a 2 personas inocentes.
Even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them.
Bueno, si estás tan enfadado, dime quiénes son.
That's that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Ese zoquete de cara blanca, ¿eh? ¿Qué le ha pasado? Un dardo.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
Oh, tío. ¿Se lo han cargado al enigma? Parece que sí. ¿Se lo han cargado? Joder. Empieza fuerte, este juego. Madre de mi vida. Todo esto ha sido el primer capítulo, ¿eh?
Lock the ship down. And radio for more medics.
En esta escena siempre me pregunto por qué no matan directamente al superhéroe de turno. En este caso Batman. Hombre, el dardito ese seguro que es más difícil darle a Batman aquí que a ese pues en cualquier sitio, básicamente. Pero sí.
We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
Bueno, hacemos un caballero oscuro, ¿no?
You don't have to worry, Jim. I'll take the heat for this.
I appreciate the thought, but that ain't gonna cut it.
Vaya hombre.
Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship.
Vaya por Dios.
Goddamn mess. Agent Avesta is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Mori got out of Gotham all by himself. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor. I generously let this cowboy crap with the Batman go on out of respect.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if
Y que nos quedamos sin historia. Bueno, claro, eso sobre todo.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gazing into each other's eyes, you can't see the big picture. Take some vacation days, Gordon.
Joder.
I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't
a Waller le vamos a ir dando cositas.
That fits a theory we have.
Claro, cositas pequeñas, pero nada muy importante.
With another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler.
Pero entonces aquí...
He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line.
Aquí entonces Harley Quinn fue antes que el Joker en este universo, ¿entiendes?
Yes. You and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Hostias. Pues vaya. Tú y un 77% de los jugadores pusieron a Tiffany furiosa. Pero hijo, a ver. Mira, yo con esto fue en plan... Es que ella lo va a averiguar de todas formas. Mejor decírselo y que lo sepa por nosotros. Vieron a Alfred volverse vengativo. Lo ha llenado de sed de venganza. Pero bueno, Alfred, ¿qué te ha pasado? Vieron a Gordon volverse tenaz. Es firmemente leal. Vamos ahí. Dejaron a John extasiado. Un 58%. O sea, bueno. Mucha gente le rechazó en el funeral. Bueno. Se alegró mucho de verte. Se enorgulleció por elegir una carta que te gustó. Totalmente eufórico. Trabajaron con Waller de una manera tensa. Estoy siempre con la decisión popular, ¿eh? No le gustó que defendieras a Gordon, se puso furiosa. Trabajará contigo, pero a regañadientes. Y dejaron a Iman traumatizada. La dejó impresionada. Lamentó haberte enfadado mientras te hacía preguntas. Traumatizada, claro, normal. Claro. Gordon, Lucius era un aliado, la verdad. Viste a Mori. Sí, siempre a tope, ¿eh? Ah, mira, pues aquí no. En los del trato estoy en la minoría. Es que, a ver, claro. Es que no la sacrificas a ella porque ella no se muere. Se ha quedado muy tocada. Pero a ver, no se muere ella frente a que se mueran dos personas, joder. Muy bien. Una capturita. Y nada, chavales, pues hasta aquí el primer capítulo. Yo creo que vamos a dejar ya el directo aquí, ¿no? Porque empezar el segundo ahora lo acabo a las 800. Yo creo que un capitulito, mira el siguiente, Harley Quinn. Lo que sí he visto es que Mael está en directo, entonces, si no os importa, vamos a hacer una raid, porque está además jugando al Jedi Fallen Order. Él está haciendo hoy lo que yo hice ayer en el Jedi Fallen Order y está muy guapo. Así que voy a hacer mi primera raid, nunca lo he hecho, así que, a ver, tened paciencia conmigo. Eso es, eso es. Y nos vamos con Mael, ¿vale? Muchas gracias a todos por verme y quedaos con Mael porque está en una parte muy, muy guapa y vamos, yo me voy a quedar a verlo también, ¿vale? Vamos para allá. Y sí, igual Gazpacho, lo voy a subir. Voy a subir los dos. Vamos, los estoy subiendo todos, lo que pasa es que hace tiempo que no subo. A ver si... Venga, iniciamos raid, ¿vale? He visto poquísimo el juego y ya me ha enganchado. Sí, sí, no te preocupes que yo los subiré todos a YouTube. Yo lo voy subiendo todo, pero eso, tengo que darle porque eso, tengo vídeos acumulados. Por eso, bueno, venga. Chicos, muchas gracias por verme y vámonos con Mael, que va a estar muy guapo lo que está haciendo él ahora. Eso es. Y en principio ya estamos... En principio ya estamos de raid, ¿no? Ya estamos viéndolo... Bueno, yo no lo estoy viendo a él. ¿Cómo lo hago yo ahora esto? Vale, pues me quito yo